Students, so today we'll go for the next concept, that is photosynthesis. Okay, and we'll learn regarding the photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. What is this photosynthesis? So photosynthesis is nothing but we are observing this in the green plants where the production of oxygen and carbohydrate, okay, glucose C6H12O6 is seen here in the presence of pigment chlorophyll. Okay, and where we get this chlorophyll, we get this in the leaf structure. See, this is what, if you dissect the leaves, okay, portion, you can see some mesophyll cells here, and inside this fillet tissues, mesophyll cells, okay, pellicate tissues. So you can see there the chloroplast is present here, and this is stomata, where you can see the ingoing of the carbon dioxide, and oxygen is coming out. So this is what about the leaf structure, if you see here. And chloroplast consist here, and they consist double layer, inner layer, outer layer, with stroma, lamella, grana. Okay, if you dissect this in a biological way. So this is how the chloroplast is been found, and in that chloroplast there will be chlorophyll pigment. And what is this chlorophyll pigment? Chlorophyll pigment is the pigment which has magnesium. So this is a chlorophyll pigment, you can see here, and it has a magnesium here in +2 state. Okay, magnesium in +2 state, and it is having pyrrole ring here, so nitrogen 4 side. Okay, so where nitrogen is bonded here, electron giving to magnesium here, and you can see here it is been bonded with nitrogen, then 6 here. So this is what hexagon 6. Okay, one 6 sides, 6 sides here, like hexagonal 1 2 3 4, and then pentagonal. Okay, so 4 1 1 2 3 4. So 4 6 hexagonal and 4 pentagonal. So this is how the chlorophyll structure is made here, and they are having some substituents here. So methyl group, then conjugation as usual. So one conjugation, leave one thing and you go for conjugation, leaving one bond and conjugation, but here there is no conjugation in one case. So methyl group, then CH double bond CH2 group here, methyl group is here. Okay, so this is structure for chlorophyll A. Now this methyl group is, if it's substituted by aldehyde group, then that will be chlorophyll B. So chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. So only small is for substitution of methyl by aldehyde. Then this is what, and here you can see here after this CH3 group, here ketone group is there, keto group here, one more pentagonal here, and it has been attached by COCH3 here, COCH3, COCOCH3, and this is a long chain here in this pyrrole ring, long chain CH2 CH2 CO C20 H39. This is called phetyl. Okay, this is called phetyl group, PHYTYL, phetyl group. So which is hydrophobic in nature. This all is hydrophobic in nature, and this is hydrophilic. Magnesium +2 acts, that's why it acts as a very good surfactant. This chlorophyll is acting as a very good surfactant. So it has both hydrophobic big moiety as well as hydrophilic polar moiety, that is your magnesium. This is how the overall structure of the chlorophyll. Now what is the role of the chlorophyll? So very important in the examination point. See here, this I have given you. Carbon dioxide, what is its role? Carbon dioxide in the presence of water molecule. So how does the green plants produce food? Sunlight is present, chlorophyll pigment is there. You can see here C6H12O6 plus CO2, oxygen and water is produced. So what has happened here, from carbon dioxide is converted to glucose and water is converted to oxygen, that is oxidation has taken place, water oxidized to oxygen. So that is called light reaction, and carbon dioxide is reduced to glucose C6H12O6, that's called dark reaction. So two reactions we can observe here, light reaction, dark reaction in photosynthesis. Okay, in the presence of light and chlorophyll pigment. So this is very well shown in the G scheme. Okay, Z scheme we call it. So what is the mechanism here? So you can see here, so when it is a redox reaction, photosynthesis, when light is fallen on the leaves, so by the water capillary action, osmosis, the water is been inside the water will be inside the plant. Okay, and the first thing is what, light falling on the leaves, the water will be broken down into H plus OH with liberation of electron. Now this electron, this is called PS2. Okay, absorbs light 680 nanometer, that's why it's called PS2 680. and it get excited here. Okay, and this breaking of water happens in the presence of manganese and chloride, Mn. Okay, in the presence of manganese and Cl minus, chloride in the presence of manganese and Cl minus. Now this electron is excited here. Now there is primary acceptor here of the electron, that is phaeophyte. Okay, from phaeophyte, the primary acceptor of the electron, then the electron goes and PQ, plastoquinine, is there. So where you can see here ADP molecule in the presence of inorganic phosphate P, ADP, okay, adenosine diphosphate, in the presence of inorganic phosphorus is converted to ATP, energy packet, adenosine triphosphate. Again the electron passes here. Okay, again the electron passes from plastoquinine to cytochrome B6F. Okay, this is where electron passes, the storer of electron. From here again electron passes to PC, plastocyanine, and from there it goes to PS1, from PS2 to PS, photosystem 1, which absorbs a 700 nanometer. Okay, 700. So from here again it is excited, and the electron is carried by FeS, iron sulfur protein, okay, to ferredoxine, and here the reduction takes place where NAD plus is converted to NADH. Okay, nicotinamide diphosphate is converted to NADPH, and FAD plus is converted to FADH. So here there is a reduction. So this is a dark reaction, and this is a light reaction, where in the presence of light the electron is transferred from from by the electron acceptors and transporters here. And in PS2 system you can see the reduction is there, where the reduction that we are going to see the food preparation of the food by the plant. And since it is looking like Z, see you can see here, so it's called as Z scheme, and the proton whatever is here, so pH plus, it is going flowing here like this, and it is going to reduce here from NAD plus to NADH like this, that proton. And if NAD is not here, so what will happen, the electron again go back to cytochrome B6, this is electron storer. Okay, that's why it's like pendulum like this, it is going to and front like this, pendulum. Okay, so electrons are stored here. If it is NAD is there, it will get reduced. If it is not there, electron will flow back to NAPS like this. So it's like pendulum like this, like this, like this. Okay, so this is how we can explain this Z scheme. And photosystem 1, photosystem 2, and photosystem 1. Photosystem 2 680 nanometer, photosystem 1 700 nanometer excited. Okay, so this is excited state. When it absorbs light, it will excite to this PS star. So some textbook they give PS star 680 like this. Okay, and this is a non-cyclic photophosphorylation. This is called as non-cyclic photophosphorylation, and this is called cyclic photophosphorylation. Okay, where the electrons, if NAD is not there, so it is going electron like this. So this is called cyclic photophosphorylation. Okay. So in this overall scheme, we can see that the solar energy from the sun is stored as a chemical energy, okay, in the leaves. And the evolved oxygen, whatever the oxygen we have seen here, 6O2 here, the evolved oxygen is from water molecule. The evolved oxygen comes from the water molecule and not from the carbon dioxide. How it is proved? It is proved by the equation by labeling like this. CO2 plus H2O labeled oxygen. When light is there in the presence of chlorophyll, you get here O2, oxygen is evolved here, and you can see here 18. So oxygen evolved here is from water and not from carbon dioxide. It is a proof. It is a proved here that oxygen evolved is from water and not from carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide is reduced to carbohydrate. So here water is acting as electron donor and carbon dioxide is acting as electron acceptor. So it get reduced, carbon dioxide, and it is oxidized. Okay, water is oxidized to oxygen. So here Robert Hill, named scientist, has undergone an experiment here, that he has taken a water molecule and he has isolated a chloroplast and illuminated it, and instead of carbon dioxide he has used potassium ferrocyanide, okay, FeCN6 3 minus, okay, ferricyanide. So what has happened, he has seen that oxygen is liberated and potassium ferricyanide is reduced to potassium ferrocyanide, FeCN6 4 minus, Fe plus 2, from plus 3 Fe to plus 2 Fe, it has been reduced. So what he has proved, Robert Hill, that in the absence of carbon dioxide, also oxygen is liberated. So how it is liberated? From water. See, this is how second proof here. So carbon dioxide is not required for reduction here. Okay, So even different chemical for reductant we can use here, that is potassium ferricyanide. So it has reduced to potassium ferrocyanide from +3 to +2. So carbon dioxide is not necessary. So this is one study, chemical study. This Robert Hill has proved it here that even oxygen evolution can occur in absence of carbon dioxide. See, now this is what about the, now second thing, the role of magnesium here in this chlorophyll structure, that it is very prominent here. So without magnesium, this is called chlorine ring. Okay, remember it, chlorine ring, porphyrin ring, chlorine ring. Okay, and it is a fluorescent. Without magnesium, this is a fluorescent. What do you mean by fluorescent? That whatever the light is trapped into this chlorophyll will be left out totally, it will be going out of this, then it is useless. So that's why without magnesium this is useless. So magnesium is very much important here. So what happens in presence of magnesium, this chlorophyll is acting as a phosphorescent. That means the trapped light when falls from the sun, it is trapped, and that is used for the, for all this process, like what we seen in the Z scheme here. So this is what, okay, and moreover this is acting as a very good surfactant here, that is because of this phetyl chain here, I shown you here phetyl chain. So that is highly non-polar, and magnesium plus 2 act as a polar, that's why they are acting as very good surfactant. And this chlorophyll can polymerize to form antenna chlorophyll, to form antenna, and antenna chlorophyll. So where it will undergo radical formation, okay, in presence of sunlight, and they undergo electron generation by radical formation, and that generated electron is transferred by this so many systems, electron carriers, in PS2 and PS1, and that is in the presence of water molecule, in the presence of manganese and Cl minus chloride as a catalyst, and that is what it is been transferred here like this. And you can see here the light reaction in the presence of, and dark reaction here where the carbohydrate is generated like this. In photosynthesis, this one small equation can be explained in so many ways, that is carbon dioxide, water, in the presence of light and chlorophyll you get carbohydrate and oxygen. So like this is what, where carbon dioxide is reduced to glucose and water is oxidized to oxygen. So this redox reaction of photosynthesis can be explained very nicely by this Z scheme in the name of PS2 and PS1, photosystem 2 and photosystem 1. Hope you understood this concept of chlorophyll. Okay, in the next class we'll go for small representation of antenna chlorophyll, and the next last part of this chapter, that is use of metal drugs in metal complexes. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day.